perspective on the innovative projects we will see today. Second, we recognize Lions Saurabh Nopani, Secretary of the Lions Club of Calcutta Megacity, and a good friend of mine, has been a pillar of support in our club's activity. With a keen interest in technology and social initiatives, his expertise and passion will help us gauge the impact and feasibility of the ideas presented today. Next, Mr. Arnav Kumar, a student engineer at Google Code Next and a national cyber scholar for 2023. Arnav is also a co-founder of the Code India. His journey from being a tech enthusiast to contribute to meaningful innovations at a young age is truly inspiring. Arnav's deep understanding of technology will add immense value to the judging process today. I am confident that under their guidance, today's symposium will be a rich learning experience for all. To the participant, this is your moment to shine. Whether you are discussing artificial intelligence, cyber security, or any other cutting edge topics, remember that your idea can shape the future. Your creativity, passion, and dedication have brought you here today. And regardless of the results, this is only the beginning of your journey. I encourage everyone to embrace the spirit of learning and innovation that this event embodies. Let today be a celebration of knowledge, collaboration, and the potential within each one of you to change the world. I encourage my best wishes to all the participants. With immense pride and excitement, I now declare the Tech Symposium officially open. Thank you, everyone. Now I hand over to Mr. Arnav to continue the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Agarwalji. Our final judge is finally here, Mr. Jeremy Cruzado. Before I start with that, I'd like to say I had a great time teaching every single person in this cohort. He's finally here, the man, the myth, the legend. So before we start this tech symposium, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Agarwal, I'd love for you to repeat the introduction of Mr. Jeremy Cruzado, and then I'll introduce him personally, and then we'll hand things off to him. Rajesh Kumarji?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Mr. Jeremy Cruzado, a developer relations engineer, specialist in Deloitte Digital New York. Jeremy brings him a wealth of experience from the tech industry. His insights into the intersection of development and user experience will provide valuable perspectives on the innovative projects we will see today.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Now let me tell you a little bit about this person, and then we'll hand things off to him. So Jeremy Cruzado has been my mentor. He is, besides my parents, he's one of the people that I'm grateful for in my life, because I wouldn't be where I am without this person. He's mentored me through ups and downs and brought me a long way in my tech journey, in my career, and in my life. This is the person that I'm truly grateful for besides my parents. And now, thank you for all the opportunities you've given me. Thank you for all the experience and the knowledge. And Coach Jeremy, take it away.
I appreciate that introduction, Arnav and Rajesh. Thank you so much. And again, I'm happy to be a judge here for Code India. It's a privilege to be here and see all these amazing projects and be a part of the showcase. I know Arnav wanted me to share a little bit about AI and its potential use cases in the upcoming years. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, AI, it is a booming field. Some of you might know it, it's a collection of multiple things. We hear that term AI, but it is a collection of computer science, data science, and it kind of breaks down to some machine learning and deep learning, and ultimately it's going to be a growing field. So those of you who are pursuing it or already immersed in it, I highly recommend you look into fields of data science, you look into fields of machine learning, you look into the fields of deep learning, and see how you can use these tools to solve industry problems, to solve companies' problems. One of the use cases that I'm using AI for right now is for combat sports. So combat sports, if you're familiar with like karate or boxing, they have judges like today that rank a fighter's ability during a fight. However, there's a lot of corruption in judging, and sometimes the fighter who wins the fight or the person who should have won doesn't win. And I think AI can alleviate one of those bottlenecks and kind of alleviate the sports of corruption. And again, that's just one example that AI can be used to solve problems. AI is being used to solve problems every single day. And with your young minds, you can be the next problem solver and create the next solution for the next big thing or small thing. But that's all I have for AI right now. I can talk about it for hours. I'm going to pass it back to Arnold.
Thank you so much for your words, and thank you so much for talking about AI. Now I'll be sending you guys the links for the judging forums. Do not share this with anyone. And after that, we have our first team. Our first team is Ananya Varma and Ananya. So I believe you have permissions to present, and I'll send you guys the forms right away. Mr. Saurabh Nopani, please check your private chat. And Mr. Jordan Cruzado. Have you both received the form link? All right. Mr. Nopani? Oh, you're muted. Uh,
Yes, Mr. Arnav.
Okay. Ananya Varma and Ananya, please take it away. You can share your presentations now.
One second, I'm sharing the presentation.
Arnav, excuse me for a moment.
Yes.
Yes, our special guest, Mr. Vijay Jodhani, is there. If you
Okay.
just commended him before we start for the next presentation.
Sure. Absolutely. Would Mr. Vijay Jodhani, where is it? Captain Pankaj, could you repeat?
I'll just check out with Mr. Rajesh.
Okay. So Ananya, you can continue your presentation, and after that, you can continue with the other person. Ananya, take it away. Yes.
So can you guys hear me? So
Yep, it's
good
me.
evening. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ananya Verma, and
I'm Ananya.
today we'll be talking about from attack to action strategies for cybersecurity resilience. As we all know, cyber threats are becoming more sophisticated and targeting both organizations and individuals alike. In this talk, we'll walk you through why resilience is the key, the common threats organizations face, and strategies that can help them recover and adapt after an attack. So let's get started.
Cybersecurity is no longer just about putting up firewalls or antivirus software. It's about building resilience. Resilience basically refers to the ability to prepare for, respond to, and recover from cyber attacks, no matter how sophisticated they are. In today's highly connected world, a cyber attack can have devastating consequences, such as financial losses, data breaches, reputational damage, and even loss of trust from your customers and stakeholders. In this presentation, we'll cover how organizations can evolve from simply defending against attacks to becoming resilient, which means being able to withstand, recover, and learn from cyber incidents.
So let's start understanding what cybersecurity resilience means. It's essentially the ability of an organization to continue operating even in the face of a cyber attack. This doesn't just mean protecting data or systems, but also having a strategy in place to respond quickly and effectively, and also being able to recover efficiently after an attack happens. So these are the four key aspects of resilience. Prevention is stopping attacks before they happen. Detection is quickly identifying when an attack is happening. Response is taking action to mitigate the damage, and recovery is bringing back systems online and learning from the incident to improve defenses. So these four pillars are the backbone of any strong cybersecurity resilience strategy.
To build an effective resilience strategy, it's crucial to understand the threats we're up against. Cyber attacks come in many forms, and attackers' tactics are constantly changing. Here are some of the most common types of threats. Malware and ransomware are malicious software programs designed to disrupt systems, steal information, or demand ransom. Ransomware has become particularly dangerous, with attackers locking entire systems until a payment is made.
Phishing is the most common cyber threat seen nowadays. Attackers often use deceptive emails, messages, or even phone calls to trick individuals into giving up their sensitive information like passwords or financial details.
Distributed denial of service attacks or DDoS attacks overwhelm a system with traffic, causing it to slow down or crash, which disrupts its normal operations. Zero-day exploits occur when attackers exploit vulnerabilities that are unknown to the software vendor, leaving organizations without any immediate defenses or patches.
Sometimes the danger comes from within. We don't really know from where it will come. So whether it's a disgruntled employee or someone unintentionally mishandling sensitive information, insider threats can be harder to detect because they often involve legitimate access to information.
One of the most important strategies is to stay ahead of potential attacks through continuous monitoring. This is referred to as proactive threat monitoring. This means constantly watching network traffic, your server's performance, and the user's behavior for any signs of trouble. AI and machine learning are becoming very important tools in this area, helping us detect unusual patterns that might indicate an attack in progress. Sometimes it's not a question of if, but when a cyber attack may occur. That's why every organization needs an incident response plan or an IRP. This plan outlines the steps to take during an attack, like who to contact, what actions to prioritize, and how to communicate with internal teams and external stakeholders. Importantly, these plans should be tested regularly to ensure everyone knows that their roles in an emergency.
So building a strong, resilient security and a security architecture is critical. These are some strategies that help. So the zero trust model assumes that threats can come from anywhere, as mentioned before, both inside and outside the network. Therefore, no one is trusted by default, and every user and device must be verified before gaining access to any system. This limits the chance of an attacker gaining access to critical resources, even if they have breached the network.
Network segmentation is the process of dividing your network into smaller and somewhat isolated segments. By doing so, you limit the ability of attackers to move laterally across your systems. Basically, if an attacker gains access to one segment, they won't automatically be able to reach the other sensitive areas as well.
Encryption ensures that even if data is intercepted, it's useless without the decryption keys. Multi-factor authentication adds another layer of security by requiring users to verify their identity through different means, like maybe a password or a code sent to their phone, like Google does, so before they can access the system.
Technology alone isn't quite enough, though, because usually people are the weakest link in cybersecurity, and the attackers are well aware of this. That's why cybersecurity awareness training is very important. Employees should receive regular training to help them recognize phishing attempts, malicious attempts, attachments, or other common attack vectors. It's important to remember that a single click on a malicious link is enough to bring down an entire organization's system. Another effective method is to conduct simulated attacks. For example, sending out fake phishing emails and seeing how your employees respond to it. It can provide valuable insights into how prepared your team is and where further training is needed.
So now let's talk about technology. So AI and automation are becoming key tools in the fight for cybersecurity resilience. AI systems are able to process massive amounts of data in real time and identifying unusual patterns and behaviors that might indicate a cyber attack. This proactive approach helps organizations detect threats way before they cause significant damage. And once a threat is detected, automated systems can take immediate actions, such as isolating the affected system or blocking suspicious traffic, which is crucial in stopping an attack before it spreads.
When an attack does occur, the speed and effectiveness of your response can make all the difference. An incident response plan, or an IRP, like I mentioned earlier, ensures that everyone knows their role and what steps to take. The first action should always be to isolate the affected systems to prevent further damage. Communication is also critical. You need to inform your customers, your employees, and stakeholders as soon as possible, and you must be transparent about the steps you're taking to resolve the situation. Once the incident is under control, the next phase is to recover. This involves restoring your systems, reviewing logs to understand the full extent of the attack, and most importantly, learning from the incident to improve your defenses for the future.
Cyber threats are constantly evolving, which means organizations need to continuously improve and adapt their defenses too. Regular assessments such as vulnerability scan, penetration tests, and audits should be a routine part of anyone's cybersecurity strategy. In addition to staying informed about the latest threats and trends is essential. The security landscape is always changing, and new vulnerabilities are discovered all the time. Adapting to these new threats and updating your system and policies accordingly is what will actually keep you resilient in the long term.
To put all these strategies into context, we would like to share a real world example. In 2017, Maersk, the global shipping company, was hit by the NotPetya ransomware attack, which affected their entire IT infrastructure. However, thanks to their resilient strategies, they were able to restore about 49,000 servers, 45,000 PCs, and 2,500 applications within 10 days. This is a great example of how having the right backup systems, response plans, and collaboration across teams can help organizations recover from even the most devastating attacks. In a similar way, Sony Pictures and British Airways were also hit by devastating cyber attacks, but their resilient strategies helped them recover.
To wrap up, cybersecurity resilience is about more than just prevention. It's about anticipating, responding, and recovering from the attacks. The key strategies that we have discussed today, like proactive monitoring, building resilient architectures, investing in awareness, leveraging AI, and having a solid incident response plan, these are all the essential parts for reducing the impact of an attack. Cyber resilience is not just a one time project, but an ongoing process of continuous improvement.
We urge you all to take steps to enhance your organization's cybersecurity resilience and be prepared for the inevitable. Thank you for your time. We're happy to take any questions.
Thank you so much. That was a great presentation. Judges, any questions?
Yeah, so I could kick it off. You mentioned the cybersecurity resilience as in to build strength within an organization, and you identified the individual as the weakest link. What examples would you give to strengthen a company's cybersecurity resilience? For example, within a very small company that could be very prone to attacks.
So as like we had mentioned earlier also, so while you also need to train the employees, you also need like a technological, like you need to be careful. But the main thing is training your employees, because usually, if by mistake or anything, like, if an employee somehow falls into a phishing attempt or, clicks on a link that, you know, might be unsafe, it can just damage the whole company. Like one click is enough to like, bring down the whole system of the company.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to us.
I have no further questions. I was about to ask the same question. And now we have our district governor, Mr. Vijay Jadhani, if you would like to say a few words.
Thank you so much. It's my great honor to be with you at this tech symposium, and I congratulate all the participants and completed the first level of the symposium. And all the best for the team and the way you are coding the Code India and the Lions Club of Calcutta Mega City is doing. I hopeful it will be a great for their enthusiasm in the AI code. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vijay Jadhani. And once again, great presentation, Ananya and Ananya. So let's get on with the second set of presentations, which is going to be Team 2 is Anjali Panda and Meghna Garg. We have Anjali Panda and Meghna Garg.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Yes.
So is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, everyone. I'm Meghna, and today with me I have Anjali Panda, and we're both pursuing economics honors from Presidency University in Kolkata. And today we're going to present to you an AI tool, Microsoft Azure, which is used for which helps businesses transform with cloud technology. Yes. So our objective with this presentation is to understand the cloud services, showcasing benefits of Microsoft Azure and also how it's used in the real world. Microsoft Azure is a cloud. One second. Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing platform which provides us with a wide range of services like storage and virtual machines, which are used by businesses to use cloud storage. And it helps businesses build, deploy, and manage applications and services through its global network of data centers, allowing users to scale resources as needed and pay based on the usage and pay based on how much they're using it. Its key features are that it's flexible to use. It supports supports lots of programming languages and frameworks and different types of tools. It has a very next feature is it has a very robust security. It has many robust security features and compliance certificates, and it also has a very global reach, that is data centers located around the world for very high availability. The core services provided by Microsoft Azure are storage. There are blob storage and file storages and different databases. Networking, virtual networks. It uses virtual networks and load balancer and VPN gateways. And it is also used in AI and machine learning. Microsoft in the steps in which Microsoft Azure works are, it first collects data and stores it. Raw data is collected and stored in Azure scalable storage solutions like Data Lake or Blob storage. And for structured data, databases like Azure SQL and Cosmos DB are also used. Data pre-processing, next the data is used to orchestrate and automate data movement and transformation pipelines. And then it is used for big data processing and preparing the data for model training. And in the next step, a cloud-based environment where you can train machine learning models using tools like Python, R, or drag and drop interface are used. And the model is then trained on Azure scalable compute resources, and it's validated with test data. Then the model is deployed once it is trained, and it is deployed as a service on Azure Kubernetes and app service for scalability. For lighter use cases, we can also deploy the model in containers. And next, the deployed model, it is accessed through REST APIs, which can be integrated into a front-end application used to automate workflows between the model API and the front end, triggering responses based on inputs. And lastly, we can track the performance of the deployed model, log the data which we have given, and identify the issues. And it finally, then the new data comes in, and we can use Azure Data Factory and Azure ML to automate the retraining and the redeployment of the updated models. The benefits of using MS Azure are that it's very scalable, because we only pay for the services that we have used, and if we don't need to pay for a complete thing, so it really helps businesses to scale their work in a very efficient way. It is also very global, that is, it has data centers all over the world, and this makes its performance really fast. It is secure, that means it provides strong protection for our data and meets many compliance standards. And it has a hybrid cloud, it works both on cloud and premise systems and on-premises systems. And the demerits of using Azure are that if we don't plan properly of how much we have to use it, we may end up spending too much, and it may cost us too much. It also needs a high learning curve. That is, there are many new features which users may need a lot of time to be comfortable in. And it is, as many other AI tools, it is also internet dependent, and it needs a very stable internet connection to run smoothly. The key takeaways of our presentation are that Azure offers a very wide array of services. It provides robust security features and compliance certifications. It ensures that our data is protected and confidential, and keeps it confidential. And it seamlessly integrates with various Microsoft product and third-party applications. And with this, we end our presentation. We are really grateful for our course instructor and everyone to give the opportunity to work on this, and we're very thankful for everything we've gotten with this program. Thank you. And we are open for questions now.
Thank you so much, Meghna. That was a great presentation. Any questions from the
Thank you, sir.
judges?
Yeah, that was a great presentation. Again,
Thank you, sir.
my first question is, there are various other tools that are similar to Azure. I know you
Yes.
outlined some of the use cases, and specifically you to doing the market research or doing the industry research to see why you would require it, so you don't have so much overhead. Because this is a group of students, what tools would you recommend that are similar to Azure, but maybe don't require so much overhead, so much money upfront, so students can use it, or small businesses can use it, or startups can use it to get testing? Are you aware of any tools or anything you would recommend?
At this moment, I'm not really aware of many tools. In fact, we chose to work on Azure because we were not very aware of how it works, and it was a new thing for us too, and we wanted to research about it. Some tools that come right on top of my head are Google Cloud AI, right? And we chose Azure to work on it because we also wanted to know more about it, and we thought that it's something that others should also know about.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank
Mr. Saurabh, any other questions on your side? If no, then that's great. Thank you so much once again, Meghna, for presenting. And now we move on to Sukriti Nopani and Jayant for next presentation.
Hello, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Yes.
Is my presentation visible to you?
Yes, it is.
Good evening, everyone. I am Jayant, and with my presentation partner, we are going to explore the unveiling the Google Gemini, a journey through its evolution, impact, and future innovation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sukriti Nopani. I'm alongside Jayant Kumar, and I'll be introducing everyone over here to Google Gemini. Google Gemini is basically Google's new AI model built to compete with the leading models like OpenAI's. OpenAI's ChatGPT. Gemini integrates language understanding and multimodal capabilities, taking AI-powered products to new heights. It is in layman's language, it is something similar to iOS's Siri and Google Assistant as well. Moving on, we have the birth of Gemini.
The birth of Gemini. Gemini has evolved from Google previous AI models like BERT and Lambda. It leverages Google advancement in machine learning to handle diverse tasks, including text generation, images processing, and code interpretations. Next slide. Key features of Gemini.
The key features of Gemini being the multimodal capabilities. Gemini can process and generate text, images, and other media types, allowing for a versatile application and in various contexts. It has a memory and context, which offers a better context retention across conversations that a person has with Gemini in respect to various topics. Moving on, we have language expertise because Google Gemini supports languages surpassing other models. People can converse with the Google Gemini in a number of languages. It also supports image recognition and generation, where the Gemini can analyze images and create visual content, enhancing tasks like graphic designing and visual storytelling. And it can also it is also used for ethical AI design. focusing on reducing biases and ensuring user safety and interactions. Moving on, we have the next slide.
Impact on industries. Gemini is revolutionizing sectors like healthcare, healthcare, education, and finance. Examples like in education, Google tools, learning coaches, lesson planning and grading tools, Google collaborative video creation. These impacts on education section like personalized learning, efficient teaching, and collaborative education. It also impacts the healthcare by use of ICU and chronic patient care. AI is if AI role is to analyze real-time vital data, predict adverse events like heart issues, like we can saw in Apple watches. There are also features given in this to for the heart patients. Um, recommend treatment adjustments, alert doctors before condition worsen, impact like proactive intervention and better patient outcomes. These are the impacts that Gemini is and other AI tools are providing. Next slide.
The experience transformation. With Google Gemini, user experience has been refined. Its ability to understand context and intent allows for a more natural interaction, making technology feel more like a partner than a tool, enhancing its overall user satisfaction. The model has a better grasp of context in conversations, making interactions more fluid and coherent, and it also seamlessly integrates with the Google Workspace and other Google products, streamlining workflows for users. Moving on, we have
Future innovation aid. Looking forward, Google Gemini is set to introduce even more groundbreaking features. Anticipated innovation include enhanced personalization, improved data security, and great interaction with IoT, paving the way for smarter living. Next slide.
however, Google Gemini, no matter how well it has progressed in the recent days, it still has a few challenges and considerations that it needs to consider before it tends to expand even more. A few of them being biases and fairness. Like other AI models, Gemini can reflect and amplify biases present in training data, necessitating ongoing efforts to ensure fairness and equity. Data privacy is also a major issue where handling user data responsibly is very crucial, as there are concerns about how data is collected, stored, and used, especially in personalized applications. And it also focuses on the misinformation, where Gemini's ability to generate content raises concerns about the potential for spreading misinformation or generating misleading information, as it is possible for a person to generate various AI-based images using Google Gemini. One of the major challenges that Gemini faces is user trust, because building user trust in AI-generated content is vital, and as the users must feel confident in the accuracy and reliability of the information that is being provided to them. Moving on,
We have the key takeaways from this PPT. Google Gemini builds on powerful foundation like BERT and Lambda. It offers multimodal, multilingual, and memory-based improvements. Gemini is poised to transform industries and everyday experience. Now moving on to the conclusion.
In conclusion, we would like to say that Google Gemini is not just a technological marvel, it is a vision for the future of AI. As it evolves, it promises to enhance our lives in ways we can only begin to imagine. The journey has just begun. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sukriti and Mr. Jayant. That was very informative. Do the judges have any questions for them?
Yeah, I can kick it off with the first question. So I use Gemini daily. My first question is, Did you generate these images using Gemini?
Sorry, could you please repeat?
Where you did the images used in the slide deck, did you generate them using Gemini?
Yes, sir, we did.
Okay, cool.
We have used AI tools, sir.
Say that again.
Yes, sir, we have used AI tools.
Okay. My second question is, I use Gemini often, and a lot of time when I speak to people, whether they're students, whether they're engineers, they often are not aware of Gemini's potential or strengths. If you can speak to one strength Gemini has as a unique selling point for someone to go out there and use it, what is that one thing you would tell people to go use it for?
So we would
Sir, it's adaptability.
Its ability to adapt?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir, because
In dynamic environments.
because if we compare Google Gemini to that of
Other-
iOS Siri or any other AI tool or assistant that is available in the market, the Google
it is,
Gemini
sir.
provides a
Speak.
yeah, Jayanti, go ahead.
It is, sir, it has ability effortless. It is effortless, sir. So we can use it anywhere without any difference compared to other AI tools.
Okay, thank you.
Great presentation once again. Thank you so much for
you.
presenting. I really loved and it was really informative. Now we'll move on to the second set of presentation, the fourth team, I believe. And that is Yashika Modi and Aditya Kumar Shah.
Is the presentation, can everybody see the presentation?
Yep.
Okay. There was a time when researchers and developers needed deep learning knowledge to build models from scratch and train them. Did you know some of the most powerful AI models used in language processing are available for free now? What if I told you that you can build AI applications with them in just a few lines of code? Good evening, everyone. Today, Aditya and I, Yashika, will be talking about one of the most powerful and versatile AI platforms out there, Hugging Face. Hugging Face has revolutionized the field of natural language processing, NLP, by providing easy access to advanced AI models. What sets it apart is how it makes cutting edge AI technology available to everyone, from researchers to developers and even beginners. In this presentation, we'll show you how Hugging Face works, why it's so popular in the AI community, and how it's changing the way we build AI systems. Before we try to understand what Hugging Face is and how it works, we need to know what an NLP is. Aditya, would you like to explain it?
Yes, of course. It is a branch of artificial intelligence that enables computer to understand and respond to human language. NLP uses machine learning and computational linguistics to analyze text and speech. It is used in many products and services, including search engines, chatbots, voice-activated assistant, and translation apps. That's where libraries like Hugging Face come in. Hugging Face stands out as a transformative toolkit in the NLP ecosystem. In this presentation, we will dive into what sets Hugging Face apart, exploring its core feature, the diverse tasks it supports, the vibrant community behind it, and a practical example showcasing its user-friendly interface. So, what is Hugging Face?
Hugging Face is an open source machine learning tool that was initially developed to focus on NLP tasks. The original vision for the product was a unique one too. Hugging Face was built as an AI BFF chatbot for teenagers, providing emotional support and entertainment. Since its origins in 2016, Hugging Face has expanded to include areas like computer vision, speech recognition, and even reinforcement learning, the process by which models are trained to make the most optimal decisions. Today, it is a powerful platform where ML practitioners share and exchange their work and has a valuation of $4.5 billion. This collaborative environment facilitates the work of developers dealing with language data, making the development process simpler, faster, and more accessible for all.
Why Hugging Face? Hugging Face stands out as a versatile AI platform with a vast collection of pre-trained models that can be fine-tuned for specific tasks, giving users more flexibility than Google Gemini and ChatGPT's purpose approach. While both excel at conversational AI, Hugging Face offers deeper customization for a wide range of applications, from text generation to language translation, with access to cutting-edge transformer models like BERT and GPT. Its open source community and easy integration make it a more powerful tool for developers looking for tailored solutions in natural language processing.
The objective of this presentation is to provide an understanding of Hugging Face as a powerful AI platform, showcasing its capabilities in natural language processing, the flexibility it offers through pre-trained models, and how it empowers developers to build and fine-tune AI applications for a wide range of tasks, just beyond just conversational AI.
But the question arises, why did we choose it? We chose Hugging Face because it is one of the most flexible and accessible AI platform available today. It allows for customization and fine-tuning of pre-trained models, making it ideal for both beginners and experts who want to build specialized AI solutions without needing extensive knowledge of machine learning. Hugging Face is especially relevant today as the demand for AI solutions in areas like customer support, content creation, data analysis, and more continue to grow. Its ease of use, open source nature, and the ability to handle complex language tasks efficiently make it a go-to platform for business and researchers. The rapid adoption of AI in industries make Hugging Face an essential tool for anyone working with NLP and machine learning.
It is easiest to understand the power of Hugging Face with an example. Let's say you run an e-commerce business and want to analyze customer reviews to understand what people are saying about your product. With Hugging Face, you can use pre-trained models to quickly process and analyze all the text contained in your customer reviews, giving you valuable insights without having to write the model from scratch. These pre-trained models serve as ready-made solutions for a variety of NLP tasks such as text classification, translation, and text generation. But Hugging Face goes beyond offering models. It also provides a user-friendly interface for working with these models. Its intuitive tools and documentation make it easy to get started and build powerful language-based applications. Since Hugging Face is open source, it's constantly evolving and improving with contributions from a global community of developers. In essence, Hugging Face streamlines the NLP process, making it easier for developers to build powerful language-based applications without reinventing the wheel every time. It's like having a toolbox full of specialized tools for working with language data.
Hugging Face Hub and key features. There are three key features Hugging Face offers that simplify the process of working with ML data, datasets, models, and species. Each of them are hosted on the Hugging Face Hub as Git repositories. This centralized hub ensures easy access and seamless integration into your workflow, allowing you to focus on building innovative ML solutions without the hassle of managing multiple platforms. The Hugging Face Hub has become the holy grail for data scientists and ML enthusiasts, attracting tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Facebook who share their models and datasets there. This collaborative platform enables researchers, developers, and enthusiasts to explore and experiment with a diverse range of ML model, accelerating innovation and knowledge sharing in the field.
Pre-trained models and transformers. Models offer an extensive set of pre-trained models for many different ML applications. It supports dozens of libraries, including transformers, which contain state-of-the-art pre-trained models like BERT and GPT. Instead of spending weeks or months training a model from scratch, you can leverage pre-trained models on Hugging Face and fine-tune them to suit your needs with just a few lines of code. Pre-trained models can be used to perform many different tasks like text classification, Q&A, summarization, text generation, sentiment analysis, image to text, image segmentation, image detection, audio classification, text to speech, and speech recognition. Community. The Hugging Face community is much like the bedrock of the platform. The community has attracted developers, researchers, and AI enthusiasts who share their knowledge, experiences, and resources to support each other in their ML journeys. Within the Hugging Face community, users can participate in forums and discussions to exchange ideas, seek advice, and showcase their projects, fostering innovation and collective learning.
Practical applications of Hugging Face, chatbot and virtual assistant, powering conversational AI with models like GPT for customer service and support. Sentiment analysis, analyzing emotions in text, example social media or product reviews. Third, text summarization, automatically summarizing long documents, articles, or research papers. Fourth, language translation, implementing machine translation for different language using pre-trained models like Marian-MT. Fifth, advertisement. Hugging Face NLP models can help create personalized data-driven advertisements by analyzing audience sentiment and optimizing ad copy. This ensures targeted, engaging content that resonates with specific demographics. It boosts creativity while improving ad effectiveness. We have prepared an advertisement for the Code India using different spaces present in the Hugging Face. Also for this advertisement, we have used Mr. Pankaj Kumar Face, who have contributed to organize this course. Wait a minute, I just need to share my audio also.
AI and cybersecurity, the power duo of the future. With the rapid growth of technology, new opportunities and new threats emerge every day. At The Code India, we believe in staying ahead of these threats. Our AI and cybersecurity course equips you with the skills to defend against evolving cyber attacks using the latest AI tools. Learn from industry experts, master the tools that secure the digital world, and be the guardian of tomorrow. Join The Code India today and take your first step toward a future-proof career. Code India. Enroll today. Secure tomorrow.
Pros of Hugging Face. Extensive library of pre-trained models making it easy to access state-of-the-art NLP and machine learning tools. User-friendly API for integrating models into applications quickly. Strong community support and active development with frequent updates and new models. Supports collaboration with a hub for sharing models and datasets.
Yasika, I don't think there can be any cons for this AI tool. What do you think?
Well, of course, there are cons. So, some cons of Hugging Face are high complexity for beginners, advanced understanding of machine learning may be required. Some models can be resource intensive, requiring significant computing power. Privacy concerns with cloud hosted models and potential data exposure. Limited support for non NLP tasks compared to other platforms.
Conclusion and key takeaway. To sum up, Hugging Face is a powerful platform for machine learning engineers. Its array of features, including datasets, models, and spaces, streamline the process of working with ML data, making it more accessible and efficient. But the real powerhouse of Hugging Face is the collaborative environment that champions knowledge sharing and innovation, boasting an ecosystem with thousands of community curated features and tools that enable developers to succeed. Through a simple practical example, we have demonstrated how easy it is to use Hugging Face for sentiment analysis, showcasing its power and simplicity. It is expected that Hugging Face will have a growing impact on ML research and development. With continued contribution from the community and advancement in technology, we can expect even more excitement, breakthroughs, and applications in the near future.
Thank you, everyone. We are open to asking us questions now.
That was a great presentation. Thank you so much. Judges, any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Nupani, please go ahead.
How students can use this Hugging Face?
Okay, so for example, we've created that advertisement. So over there, so basically in Hugging Face, there are three places like datasets, models, and spaces. So the entire advertisement we've created is by using spaces. So for example, first we created the script for the advertisement, which we created using the Hugging chat. Now, after that, we copied the entire text and converted into a speech, and then we took Mr. Pankaj Kumar's face and incorporated it in the video, and all the videos in the advertisement have also been created using AI. And then all the captions were also used using those spaces. It's actually quite easy to use because like you just need
Yes,
to enter.
because there is a cons that it is high complexity. That's why there is a con.
It's not very complex to use actually. You just need to give instructions and it'll
Yes.
create a video for you.
Any other questions from the judges? Any other judges? Yes.
Yeah, I have one.
Mhm.
Hugging Face is a great tool, and I saw that you used that example to do a demonstration. What model did you use to create that example?
We use the text to speech one. We've used different models. So there's one used as text to speech. Then there's Hugging Chat. Then there's video generation, like the videos which were playing in the background. Then the music generator, the MIDI music generator, and yes, there are others as well. I just cannot recall their names.
No, thank you. That's great. Thank you for that answer.
One of my questions was, what do you see as a con this of Hugging Face being an open source or more openly collaborative environment? But any biases?
Of course, there can be cons as well because since we have used Mr. Pankaj Kumar's face and like basically he is reciting the entire speech over there, people can use it for pretty bad stuff as well. Like I mean, copying faces and then like saying things which weren't really said by the original person, which can create a lot of problems.
Okay, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for your presentation. And now we'll move on to Team 5. Thank you so much once again, Yashika and Aditya. That was a
Okay,
great
thank
presentation.
you.
Now for Team 5, Satyam Gupta and Mr.
Am I
Ajit
audio?
Gupta.
Am I
Yes, yes, Mr. Gupta, you're audible.
Give me screen sharing permission.
You do have screen sharing permissions, yes.
My screen visible?
I believe now it is, yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Code India, for helping me present this in Tech Symposium. Me, Arijit Gupta, together with my partner Satyam Gupta, we will look into a real life case study of a bank heist which happened in February 2016, where a Bangladeshi bank attack attempting to steal nearly $1 billion from a Bangladesh bank's central account at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. While they managed to siphon about $81 million, the attack exposed vulnerabilities in global financial systems. Hackers exploited vulnerabilities in the Bangladesh Bank's local SWIFT system to issue fraudulent transfer requests. Bangladesh Bank's outdated software system, use of second-hand substandard routers, and lack of firewall protection was a problem too. Robust security control, including firewall intrusion detection mechanism, endpoint protection, and essential with 24/7 surveillance and updated system for industry standard was needed, but it was absent. Now I will explain how the attack took place. At first, the attackers sent spear phishing emails to bank employees with malware-laden emails, gave hackers control over the internal network when employees clicked the mail, helping to deliver the payload of malware. Hackers manipulated banks' authentication process in Swift despite authorization protocols. Now, how initial breach happened? They sent an email, which I have already told, and that email had got malware. And that malware, when an employee clicked into that phishing mail, that malware got installed in the system, giving hackers direct access to the system. Now, that malware tried to manipulate the Swift interface, which is the acronym for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Now that software got under the control of hackers, and they tried to issue some fraudulent requests which were there for transfer of funds to some accounts. And before that, they tipped credentials of bank employees to look it, authenticate, and transact without raising immediate alarms. In the next step, they created fake transactions and used familiar banking terms and formats, which allowed them to bypass the internal security controls. And when they were able to bypass the Swift system, they put very small, they tried to steal money using multiple fund transfer requests, and which were targeted to various casinos and banks in Philippines. And after that, when they were able to place the request, they altered the transaction logs and tampered with the system so that no evidence is left about their intrusion. And they manipulated the network traffic so that nobody could trace them. Now, as New York Federal Reserve Bank was included in this transaction, they flagged some transfers as suspicious, but Bangladeshi Bank delayed to reply to their queries, and thus how $81 million got transferred. And this loss assessment was about 81 million, which I have already told. Now, although Bangladesh Bank was victim, crime revealed gap in verification of large transactions, so stronger global financial framework is necessary. Comprehensive forensic investigation to uncover the method of attack quickly and conduct regular forensic drills to identify root cause and minimize damage. Initial incident damaged the reputation of Bangladesh Bank and called into question security protocol of other central banks using SWIFT. Although some of the transactions were flagged, but stronger advanced AI-powered anomaly detection system that can flag suspicious behavior in real time should have been there. It is a wake-up call for financial institutions to understand need for comprehensive cyber security measures, promote employee awareness, rapid incident response, and global cooperation to combat new-age cyber crimes. This event highlights the interconnection of global financial systems and catastrophic consequences of weak cyber defense. In conclusion, we must say that World Economic Forum's latest report of 2024 says that 56% of top executives believe attackers will maintain an advantage over defenders in next 2 years because of rapid adaptation of generative AI in enterprises. This rapid adaptation has created a double-edged sword, offering powerful tools to cyber experts while simultaneously arming potential attackers with sophisticated capabilities. Generative AI has raised the stake for both making it easier for attackers to craft sophisticated phishing campaigns, exploit zero-day vulnerabilities, and generate malware, but also empowering defenders to improve threat detection and automate response mechanism. AI-powered systems improve detection and response speed, thus shortening attackers' window of opportunity. Enterprise should adapt at implementing and managing private large language models trained on proprietary datasets, expertise in creating specialized security awareness training modules dedicated to the use of AI, together with proficiency in asset management control for improved ethical data use. Last but not the least, mock drills for the employees with training on cyber hygiene and phishing awareness program should be done on regular basis, and mock drills must be done in regular basis, and only cyber personnel know that it was a mock drill, so that weak point or weak employee or weak link in the HR human resource can be found out, and it should not lead a havoc to the system. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Open
Mr.
for
Ajit
questions.
Gupta. That was a great presentation, very informative, great case study. One of the questions I had for you was, I know you talked about AI and generative AI specifically being a double-edged sword. How do you see the future of AI in the cybersecurity space, where it's getting harder for defenders, but also easier for attackers to hack these companies because of the generative AI capabilities that people now have commonly available?
Actually, I have told that generative AI model with large proprietary data sets could be trained with AI models, so that type of attacks or what kind of attacks can be done by the attackers, which can be known before, and the models can be trained so that that kind of attack can be mitigated.
Thank you so much. Any other judges have any other questions?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
I have a
Mr.
question.
Nabhani. Yes.
Are these banks still vulnerable to this kind of attack, cyber attack?
Please repeat, I can't hear you.
My question is, are the banks still vulnerable to these kind of attacks?
Yes, banks are vulnerable to these kinds of attacks, but with the adaptation of AI technologies and intrusion detection system, adversarial machine learning, penetration testing, and all this, banks system have become much robust nowadays. And it is a case study of 2016, but in 2024, bank system has become robust, and they have learned from previous loopholes and mistakes. And now they are much more robust than this kind of attacks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ajit Gupta. It was a great presentation once again. Now we have Team 6, Shreya Anand and Mehul Jain. If you can please share your screens.
Hello. All right. So, 1 second. Hey everyone. So, we are so excited to have you all today. Thanks for joining us across different time zones. So, I am Shreya Anand, and here with me is my co-presenter Mehul Jain. So, today we'll take you on a journey into the wild world of ransomware. It's like the ultimate digital heist movie, but way more real. Mehul, do you want to say anything more?
Yeah, you are in for an insightful ride as we break down how ransomware works and how you can protect your data. Let's get started.
Yeah. So, what exactly is ransomware? So, what it is, the main flow that I'll be following right now is that I'm going to just read the whole thing for those who do not want to just read. I'll just read it out. So, introduction to ransomware, understanding the basics. So, the ransomware is a type of malicious software that encrypts a victim's files or locks access to their system, rendering data inaccessible. Attackers demand a ransom payment in exchange for the decryption key or to restore access. The threat has involved often incorporating tactics like data theft and targeting backups to increase pressure on victims. So, what exactly is ransomware? So, imagine that you wake up one morning, and try to log in, and bam, your files are locked and the criminals are demanding a ransom. It's literally like holding your data hostage. It's a growing threat affecting everyone from individuals to giant corporations. So here's a quick poll. How many of you have heard of ransomware before today? Drop a yes in the chat if if it sounds familiar. If not, no worries. You'll leave here knowing all about it. So the types of ransomware. So not all ransomware is created equal. First one is crypto ransomware. This encrypts files, making them inaccessible without the decryption key. For example, the WannaCry attack in 2017, my pardon. Second one is locker ransomware. This locks users out of their systems entirely. For example, the WinLocker 2011. Third one is double exhaustion ransomware. In addition to encrypting files, attackers threaten to release stolen data. For example, the Maze ransomware 2019. Fourth one is ransomware as a service, RAS. Criminals sell or release ransomware tools to other attackers. This lowers the barrier to entry for cybercriminals. So let's get into the different flavors. We've got crypto ransomware. First one encrypts your files, and locker ransomware locks you out completely. And the fun fact about the ransomware as a service that is called the RAS, criminals have turned this into a subscription model, just like Netflix. How fun is that? Like, all right. So, Mehul, any comments?
Yes, it's an alarming trend. Attackers can essentially rent the tools they need to carry out ransomware attacks, making it accessible to even less skilled hackers.
All right. So now we have the case study of WannaCry outbreak in 2017. It was a global disaster. So it was one of the largest ransomware attacks in history, affecting more than 200,000, that is like 2 lakh computers across 150 countries in May 2017. The ransomware exploited a vulnerability in Microsoft's Windows operating system. Industries ranging from healthcare to telecommunications were paralyzed, with the UK's National Health Service (NHS) being one of the worst hit. The attackers demanded a ransom in Bitcoin, but many victims were unable to recover their data even after paying. So it's like this attack is like one of the most infamous ransomware attacks ever. Like it was like a ransomware rockstar spreading across 150 countries in just a few days. Hospitals, banks, businesses, you name it, they were hit. It all happened so fast that it left everyone scrambling. So here's a pop quiz, everyone. So how much do you think the attackers demanded during the WannaCry attack? Was it A, $30,000, B, $100,000, or C, $300,000? I'm going to repeat it all, or I'm going to, just type out the options later. So I just want to see who gets it right. Type your answer in the chat. How ransomware works. So it follows a typical life cycle. First one is infection. It usually starts with something innocent, like a phishing email. You click the link, maybe download something you think is safe, and bam, your system's completely infected. Then comes the ransom note, which feels like a ransom letter in a crime thriller. Pay up your ransom, or your files are gone for good. Mehul, any comments?
And often, payment is demanded in cryptocurrency, which is in Bitcoin, making it harder to trace. Even if you pay, there is no guarantee to that your files will be decrypted, which is prevention is crucial.
All right. Here we come to the ransomware economics. The cost of ransomware, it has become a multi-billion-dollar industry. In 2020, the global cost of ransomware was estimated at $20 billion. In 2021, the average ransom paid by businesses was $170,000. In the Colonial Pipeline attack of 2021, the company paid a $4.4 million ransom to restore operations after a ransomware attack caused fuel shortages across the US East Coast. So let's talk about the big numbers. Ransomware is a big booming business, right? By 2021, the average ransomware was like the figure that I mentioned in here, 117, like and some attacks like the Colonial Pipeline attack had massive consequences, gas shortages, price hikes, the works. So I have a question in here for you all. Just type it out, I'll see you later. So if your business was hit by a ransomware, what would you do? Would you pay the ransom or try to recover your files on your own? Drop a yes if you'd pay, or a no if you'd fight it. Well, I'm really curious to see where you all stand. All right, let's move to the next slide. It's protecting yourself from ransomware. So there are a few strategies that you need to follow. The first one is regular backups. Like, of course, like you don't need to be a cyber security expert to protect yourself from ransomware. It's about taking simple but powerful steps. Regular backups, keeping your software updated, and enabling multi-factor authentications. These can make a world of difference. Mehul?
Right, and remember, backups are like a digital insurance policy. Even if you're attacked, having a recent backup can save your data without having to pay the ransom.
Exactly. It's like putting a seatbelt on your data. You might ever need it, but you'll be glad if you had it if something happens. Now we have the trends in ransomware 2024 and beyond. So ransomware is evolving with new trends such as RAS, which I mentioned earlier, double exhaustions, which I also mentioned earlier, targeted attacks. Ransomware is increasingly targeting critical infrastructure sectors like healthcare and energy. And the fourth one is AI and automation. Attackers are using AI to automate their attacks, making them faster and harder to detect. So, looking ahead, you may be like, ransomware is evolving fast. Yes. So, as I mentioned earlier, RAS ransomware as a service is growing, allowing just about anyone to get in on the action. But what's even scarier is the rise of AI powered ransomware. Yes, AI is now helping cyber criminals create even more sophisticated attacks. Mehul?
Healthcare, in particular, is becoming a major target. Given the sensitivity of patient data, ransomware attacks on hospitals can cause life-threatening situations.
Emerging technologies in ransomware defense. You can so there are four. First one is artificial AI, like I said. Blockchain for data security means like the decentralized structure, making it difficult for attackers to target a single point of failure, enhancing data integrity. Third, we have zero trust architecture. And fourth, we have the behavior analytics. But don't worry, there are some on the cool side too. Let me mention it again. AI is being used to detect unusual activity because before it becomes a full-blown attack. Blockchain is also being explored for more secure data storage. And also, this thing, zero trust architecture, it's really important. All right, I'm mentioning it again because it means everyone, even internal users, are constantly verified. All right, I again have want to be really attractive with y'all. So, who here has heard of AI being used in cybersecurity? Who here has heard of AI being used in cybersecurity? Well, you can just like drop a yes or no in the chat. If this is news to you, but don't worry, you're not alone. It's definitely a trend to watch. Just a yes or a no. I'm like really curious to see your answers. All right. So, what is the moral of the story? What is it? Ransomware is here and it's not going anywhere. You can just protect yourself with some simple precautions like regular backups, updates, and staying cautious. Mentions staying cautious online are your first line of defense. Mehul?
And it's not just about companies or governments, it's about everyone users too. Taking these steps to keep yourself, your data, and yourself safe.
Exactly. We hope you find this session helpful and hopefully a little fun too. Thank you for all of you joining us today, and remember, stay safe, stay smart, and stay vigilant. Thank you all. We are open to
We are
questions.
ready to questions.
Thank you so much, Shreya and Mehul. Any other judges have any other questions? Okay, so I'm assuming no. So one of the questions that I had was, what are some of the examples that we might have talked in class about ransomware and like related to that? What do you think is one of the use cases, what happened of what happened at Ames? How can you incorporate that in this talk presentation?
Like we just have to see ransomware attacks are never like focused mainly on the individuals. It's mainly on like small businesses, like the people that are ranked on Google in Google business, and mainly large corporations like Microsoft, Google, etc. And the basic, cybersecurity protection that they can take is like to get an antivirus. That's the basic thing that they can get, and they can also like some regular backups, updates, and just keep themselves safe and be careful. Most of all, they have to be careful, and that's what I have. And for me, Mehul, do you have any answers?
But nowadays antivirus doesn't work because um, ransomware has updated, and we are not actually safe with the antivirus only. We need to keep backups. We need to have more.
That's what I said, to keep backups
Yes,
and be updated at all times.
yes.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Shreya and Mehul, for this great presentation once again. Now we'll be moving on to Team 7, Aditya and Anusha.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya and a tech enthusiast and a class 10 grade student. Partner with Miss Anusha Bhumik, and I'm excited to take you through a fascinating journey of how artificial intelligence, or AI, is revolutionizing healthcare. Today, we'll explore the cutting edge innovations that are transforming diagnostics, treatments, and global health responses. My goal for this presentation is to show you how AI is improving accuracy in diagnosis, personalizing treatment plans for patients, and, and playing a crucial role in global health initiatives. And playing a crucial role in global health initiatives. So I hope by the end of the session, we will walk away with some deeper insights of how AI is reshaping healthcare and what future might hold. So before that, I want to ask you two questions. So the question one is, do you have ever seen or heard about any robot working in a healthcare sector? Hit the chat box and write yes
I'm
or no.
sorry, Aditya, to stop you right there. We cannot see your presentation.
Sir, I'm just
Oh, okay.
starting it.
Apologies.
It's just an introduction.
Sorry, continue.
Sure, sir. So, I'm repeating the question. Do you have ever seen or heard about any robot working in a healthcare sector? Please write yes or no in the chat box. All right, thank you. Question two is, if you have given options between doctors as robots and humans, which one would you prefer and why? Okay. So after this, let me play a video that would give you a glimpse of today's presentation.
If your doctors were robots, you'd be in a sci-fi dream. But this is today's reality. In the dawn of a new era, human compassion unites with robotic precision. Modern hospitals blend soft light and advanced tech, where empathy and innovation reshape healthcare. Doctors bring the warmth of human touch, while robots deliver unmatched accuracy. Together, they pioneer a future of medicine, where healing is both an art and a science. Where compassion meets innovation, the future of medicine begins.
So let's start with today's presentation. Please wait a minute. I'm just presenting my screen.
And did you need any help?
Please wait a minute. I'm having an issue right now. Yes, all right. So let's start today's presentation. Uh, Please wait a minute. Please wait a minute. Sorry, I'm sorry. So, as I previously said, AI is transforming healthcare by enhancing diagnostics, improving outcomes, and reducing cost through innovations like personalized medicine and global health surveillance. So, let's move on to my first example. Google DeepMind, pioneering AI in healthcare. Google DeepMind is a sub-company under Google that helps in um AI experiments like the initial BARD, Gemini, the Project Astra, and such like this. One of the most interesting model I found was the IDXDR, which helps in eye disease detection. DeepMind's AI matches expert level accuracy in diagnosing eye diseases by analyzing scans and high speed with precision. Second model is iAlphaFold, which predicts protein structures, advanced drug discoveries, and disease understanding. So the future impact can be DeepMind promises earlier disease detection and supports AI-driven personalization medicines. Let's move on to the SARA AI, termed as the Global Health Guardian. So SARA AI works on three principles: data collection, predictive analysis, and targeted response. So SARA gathers health data on outbreaks, information, and environment and population movement globally. Second, predictive data. It predicts disease outbreaks like malaria and identifying high-risk areas with precision. Then, at last, targeted response. WHO used these insights to write vaccine dosage intervention that helps in literally saving lives. Moving on to the next slide. IBM Watson personalized cancer treatment. So it too works on the three principles: data ingestion, genetic analysis, and treatment recommendations. Data ingestion, Watson scanned vast amount of medical research and patient record. Genetic analysis, analyze genetic profiles to find unique cancer mutations. And treatment recommendations, provide personalized evidence based on treatment options of oncologist. Okay, so moving to the next slide. AI in medical imaging, enhancing diagnostic accuracy. So there are given some models of AI in medical imaging. First is Path AI, specializing in pathology and with faster cancer detection. Second is Zebra Medical Vision, focuses on radiology for early disease detection. And the last one is ADOC, reduces diagnostic error in CT scans. And one of my favorite model is Da Vinci system of the AI assisted surgery. Uh, It consists of enhanced precision, real-time guidance, and personalized surgical plans. AI system like Da Vinci enables surgeons to perform complex procedure with high accuracy and reduce recovery time. Real-time guidance like AI provides feedback on tissue type and potential due to surgery. And personalized surgical plans, AI customizes procedure based on patient anatomy. Let's move on AI in drug discovery. Rapid screening, target identification, and time efficiency. So AI accelerate drug discovery by analyzing vast chemical data sets. Machine learning predicts how compound interact with biological targets, and AI shorten the time to bring new drugs to the market, cutting years off for development. Now, some ethical considerations in AI and healthcare. First is data privacy, human oversight, bias mitigation, and transparency. In data privacy, protecting patient data with robust security is critical. Human oversight, AI should support, not replace human expertise. And third, bias mitigation. Training data on diverse data sets ensures fair healthcare. Transparency enables explainable AI builds trust between healthcare professionals and AI system. So at last, I want to show you a live demo of WHO Sara AI. May I please?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a digital health promoter and want everyone to live a healthier life. I'm new and I'm still learning but aim to offer you the best available information. The good thing is, I will be updated on a regular basis and constantly be improving. What would you like to talk about? Hello. Myopia, or nearsightedness, is a common vision condition where distant objects appear blurry while close ones can be seen clearly. It happens when the eye is too long or the cornea has too much curvature. Regular eye exams are important for early detection and management. Have you noticed any changes in your vision lately? Certainly. Symptoms of myopia typically include difficulty seeing distant objects clearly, squinting to see better, eye strain, and headaches. Some people might also experience fatigue after prolonged visual tasks. If you or someone you know is experiencing these symptoms, it's a good idea to consult an eye care professional. Have you considered getting an eye exam?
किसी का presentation है क्या?
So, sir, that's all for today. I'm happy to answer your any questions.
Thank you so much, Aditya, for that great presentation. Any questions from the other judges?
Well, I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Napani, please go ahead.
The question is, when we prefer doctors for the surgery, then why robotic surgery is more prominent than the doctor's surgery?
Sir, robotic surgeries are more efficient, have more accuracy and precision. So, with great speed, so it is more preferred than human doctors.
The chances of negligence is not there?
Sir, the chances are, but very minute, almost negligible.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much once
Thank you,
again,
sir.
Aditya. And now we'll be moving on to our second last presentation. Sumana Sahu and Sahanadeep Roy. Please present your screens.
Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, it is.
Good evening, present here everyone. I am Shumana Shahu, proud member of the Code India group. Today we are excited to present an important topic, which is cyber security. This presentation was together with the help of my partner, Snehudip Roy, whose insights have been invaluable in making this success. So before going to start our presentation, I'd like to request Snehudip to introduce and continue the session.
Good evening, all the judges and present here, my fellow members and everyone. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present my presentation in front of you, and it's going to be a great presentation, I hope. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Snehadeep Roy, a proud member of Code India Group, and having a great time with this group. Thank you for everything, the knowledge, Mr. Pankaj Kumar sir and Arnab sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, the knowledge. So without wasting time, I would like to start the topic cybersecurity. So many of you have heard about this topic, and you might have put some questions in front of you that why have I chosen this topic? Is this topic a boring one? Absolutely not. This topic is not a boring one. Rather, this topic is going to be an interesting topic as cybersecurity plays a major role in our day-to-day life. Yes, you heard it correctly. The topic cybersecurity is very challenging in today's digital world, and it's very important one, and it's very challenging to perform the in digital world, that how to protect ourselves from the vulnerabilities, from the cyber attacks, and some malware unauthorized access. So next, we move on to the index part. So first of all, we will discuss about the introduction, that what is cybersecurity and what it is about. Next, we will move on to the topic importance or the need of cybersecurity, and then we will move on to security threats to data, followed by threats and solutions. The next will come about cybercrime growth report with cyber laws to protect ourselves from the vulnerabilities, and at last, the conclusion to end up this session. So my partner Sumana Sahu will follow up with the introduction part. So we begin our session.
So we come to this slide introduction. Cybersecurity means protecting system, network, data, attacks, damage, unauthorized access. It's all about, sorry, it's all about the remains confidential, maintains its integrity and available, and it also ensure that only unauthorized people access to that information. Cyber security is related to the technology. Uh, Sorry, I am facing some network issue. Uh,
No worries, I am going
uh,
to present presentation as she is having some network problems in her area. So, cybersecurity is all about the professional and personal lives are increasingly online. So, to protect ourselves from these hardships and what we called her vulnerabilities, cybersecurity is very important. And you might have thought about that we my our maximum tasks are going through online, from reading newspapers to performing some business tasks or for some professional tasks, or the homeworks from students also are done through online and means of online. So it's very important for us to secure our personal data and personal lives. So cybersecurity is very important in this case. Here, cyber is related to technology containing systems, networks, and programs or data, whereas security refers to the protection which includes system security, network security, and application and information security. So, if we both combine these terms, cyber and security, we can deeply understand the meaning of it. That cyber security means protecting ourselves from the vulnerabilities. So now we got it that what is cybersecurity? Yes, we got it. What is cybersecurity? We understood what is cybersecurity. Now many of you had asked a question that why cybersecurity is important. Is it really important in our day-to-day life?
it's,
Yes, of course,
but
it's
it's
very
important
important.
of but it's important of cybersecurity. Now coming to the point and see, cybersecurity is important because our daily life are more online than ever. Protects data like financial information and personal identities. If someone hacks our bank account or leaks sensitive company details, it can cause serious problem and damage trust. Consider the many systems we rely on: the banks, healthcare, government, and business. Cyber branch can disrupt everything. For example, the 2017 WannaCry ransomware attack affected over two, 2 countries, stopping operation in hospital and business. It shows how vulnerable we can be. Uh, Cybercrime also costs the global economy some hundreds of billions of dollars each year. This not only weakness consumer trust, but can also result in heavy fines of companies. Businesses' reputation can suffer, leading to lost customers. It comes
Okay.
to the point,
So
security threats and
So the next point starts the security threats to data. So many of you have understood that why is the diversity cybersecurity so important to us? Okay, we all knew that cybersecurity is very important to us. We all got it. What's the meaning for it? Okay, but now what the question comes to our mind that yes, I know what is cybersecurity, what is important, but how can we safeguard ourselves? Or what are the threats which can be applied to us? So, have you ever heard of this topics that cyber threats to data? If yes, please give me in the chat box yes or no. Or are you excited to have some brief through idea in this? So, the next we begin cyber threats to data. So, cyber threats to data, or we can say the security goals, or CIA. So I broadly classify this name. The full form is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So what are those? Roughly equivalent to privacy, confidentiality measures are designed to prevent sensitive information, unauthorized access attempts, and integrity consists of the consistency, accuracy, and trustworthiness. So from this slide, we can understand that there are three goals. There are many goals, but we will universally consider three goals to be our main motive to consider is CIA, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And the next slide, we can see that the types of cyber attacks. So, okay, we got it that what are the motives of cybersecurity, what are the importance, what is cybersecurity. The next, what it comes, the types of cyber attacks, that how a hacker or an unauthorized or an unknown person can affect us. Okay, so first thing, they can attack us in ransomware, malware, phishing, SQL injection, DOS and DOS attacks, social engineering, cryptojacking, DNS transferring, zero-day explicit, etc., etc., and etc. So to safeguard ourselves from these threats and from these vulnerabilities, we have some types of cyber attacks which can affect us. So now we'll move on to the next slide, which will guide us the types of malware. So we move on to the next slide, which is the types of malware, which will be presented by my co-partner Sumana Sahu.
Now, what is what a type of malware? Malware is a software that is designed to attack, control, and damage a device's security and transfer infrastructure system. Types of malware include ransomware, fileless malware, mobile malware, web malware, and so on. Uh, Worm
Okay.
virus. Here we can see that worms.
Okay, so the next slide, we begin with worms versus viruses. I hope you will be finding some kind of cricket or football match over here. No, no, it's not like cricket or football match. It's a competition with worms and viruses. Yes, you heard it right. It's worms and viruses. So, what are the worms and viruses? Have you any idea of it? If yes, please let me know. Okay. So we begin with the topic that worms and viruses. So the two most common types are worms and viruses. Viruses are attached to computer programs, the codes and documents, whereas the worms are standalone softwares which doesn't require a host. So yes, we got it. What are worms and viruses? So what is the solution of it? Yes, install a security suite that protects the computer against threats such as viruses and worms. Yes, there are very Quick Heal and antivirus program or antivirus software that can be used in this case. And now we will move on to the next topic or the next slide. What is Trojan horse virus? So I might think that you are all are unaware of this Trojan horse virus, or might be able to know that what is Trojan horse virus. Let me briefly state you that it is a program that is downloaded usually with a music or move file. They usually create or erase the memory. So now we all love to listen to music, or we all love to watch movies. So it will very authentic way that it can affect us in the feeling of personal data, that the music we hear or the movie we enjoy might contain some viruses or some dangerous attacks which can steal our data, or they can create a nuisance in our life. So how to avoid this? Yes, there's an idea. Security suits that such as advanced internet security will prevent you from downloading Trojan horses. So we next move on to the next topic, followed by my co-partner Sumana Sahu.
Uh, Hacker launches or typing in hacker, he or she is trying to trick you into the believing that the message is from a legitimate source to that you will click a link or download an attachment. Password attacks are the by the attacks by the hackers and that are able to determine the password or find the password to find the different protected electronic area and social network sites. Are we securing the password so that we can protect ourselves? That use always put a strong password. Never use the same password for two different sites. Now coming to the next slide, which is I like to deliver by my partner.
Um, the next topic which comes to us is what is DDoS attack? Have you heard about it, the DDoS attack? Okay, let me tell you that DDoS stands for Distributed Denial of Service Attack. Now, what is Distributed Denial of Service Attack? Now, a DDoS attack is a malicious attempt to disrupt the regular functioning of a network, service, or website by overwhelming with a flood of internet traffic from multiple sources. So a DDoS attack can attack through some services or a website containing some viruses or a link to get into overwhelming with a flood of internet traffic from multiple sources. So with this conclusion, we can next go to the next topic or the next um, chapter of cybersecurity solutions. So now we begin with the next slide, cybersecurity solutions. So now we understood what is the basics of cybersecurity, and now we will try to protect ourselves from these viruses and worms, and cybersecurity solutions are the best ideas. So now we next move on to the cybersecurity solutions. Mm, Next slide.
What is the solution? Now one of the solution is you can see here that is firewall. What is a firewall? A firewall acts as a way between our internal network and external threats, monitors incoming and outgoing traffic, and decides whether to allow or block specific traffic based on the predefined security rules. By doing this, firewalls help prevent unauthorized access to our system. Second,
Okay,
antivirus versus anti-malware.
okay, I understood what is a firewall, and yes, not the firewall is the only solution. We can use antivirus and anti-malware. So what are the difference between the antivirus and anti-malware? Okay, so let me tell you that antivirus protects against viruses where the anti-malware protects against the malwares. So antiviruses considers a signature-based detection and prevents malicious scripts from running, whereas anti-malware considers heuristic-based detection and proactively detects the and removes the suspicious activity. Now, antivirus can only identify threats it's seen before, but anti-malware can identify threats it's never seen before. So, in my opinion, anti-malware can be the best option for us to protect ourselves from the hazards or the malicious internet attacks. So, we now move on to the next topic, that is growing cybercrime in India. So, we move on to the next slide, that what are the reasons, change challenges, and way forward. So in the next slide, we can see that we move forward. Yes, here it's some data considering that reports or the complaints of losses of the 5 years. And now we discuss about the cyber laws. Um, please change the slide. The cyber laws. And the next
What is
slide we
the
begin.
cyber law and what should we what should be needed the cyber law so that we can create a safe online environment for all? Uh, cyber law refers cyber law includes many of our segments such as cyber insurance, cyber crime, cyberware, cyber misconduct, cyber privacy, and so on. And next, in our conclusion part, cyber security uh, is an essential element in today's life. Individual and organization should stay informed about the security measures like strong password, software updates, fostering a culture of cybersecurity, malware reduces risk and empowers everyone to safeguard their data. By prioritizing education and practices in cybersecurity, we can create a safer online environment for all.
Yes,
Nidhi, would you like to add something?
yes, sure, Sumana. In the conclusion, we will all do say some things that we need to protect ourselves from these malwares and these online threats. This is a great idea. The cybersecurity has been playing a vital role in our day-to-day life. So all we need to do is uh, get some knowledge about the threats and the protection, and we need to make knowledgeable others too. So as per my viewpoint, the cybersecurity is a great choice and a great topic to discuss about in ourselves in this growing internet or the growing cyber crimes in the global context. So with this conclusion, we are ending up our session, and I hope you all like this slides or like this presentation. Now we are open up for an question and answer session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sumana and Sahana Roy, for that presentation. Any other judges have any questions? Mr. Nopani?
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for the folks?
No, not as such.
Okay. Great presentation. Just I was curious, what are some of the ways you could, as you discussed in your presentation, that people at an individual level can take to safeguard themselves from small level attacks or such?
Sir, people can safeguard themselves from these war attacks that they can install antivirus software or they can perform some regular updates and some they can also use some restricted of as we all know that Google security also provides us some random security that and also Microsoft also provides us that security which can um, read viruses and scan it and remove the viruses from our devices. So it would be a great idea to update ourselves from this social context and in digital context that we might from we can restrict ourselves from these viruses and uh, in my viewpoint we can safeguard ourselves by installing the antivirus softwares and also the password threats and everything we can notice about. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this presentation. And now I call on team 4, Isha Garg and Yantika Garg.
You said team 4?
No, team 9. I
Team 9.
apologize. Team
Yeah,
9.
team 9. Yeah, team 9.
Isha Garg and Yantika Garg. This was team 8 for the judges. Do we have Isha Garg and Yantika
Yes,
Garg?
sir. Just one
Yes.
second. वीडियो नहीं ऑन होगा. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Antika Garg. So, our topic for today is relevance of AI and machine learning in today's world. So, let's give a brief introduction to AI and machine learning. AI is the field of creating machines that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as problem solving, understanding language, and recognizing patterns. And machine learning is a subset of AI that enables machines to learn from data and improve over time without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning algorithms use data to identify patterns and make predictions or decisions. Common types of machine learning include supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. AI and machine learning have applications in various fields, from healthcare to autonomous vehicles and natural language processing. Now let's talk about how AI is helping different industries grow. AI and machine learning are transforming industries by automating tasks, improving decision making, and personalizing experiences. In healthcare, they enable accurate diagnosis and personalized treatments. Finance uses them for fraud detection, risk assessment, and personalized banking. Retail benefits from recommendation engines and supply chain optimization. In manufacturing and transportation, AI and machine learning enhance predictive maintenance, robotics, and autonomous vehicle capabilities. Now let's talk about how AI and machine learning enable personalization. AI and machine learning enable personalization by analyzing user data to understand preferences and behaviors. They power recommendation engines in streaming services, e commerce, and social media, tailoring content and products to individual users. In marketing, they help create targeted ads and campaigns based on user interests. Personalization in customer service like chatbots and virtual assistants offers more relevant and efficient responses. This results in a more engaging and customized experience across various platforms. Now we come to how AI helps in empowering decision making. AI and machine learning empower decision making by analyzing large data sets quickly and identifying patterns that humans might miss. They provide predictive insights, helping business anticipate trends and make data driven decisions. In finance, they optimize investment strategies and risk management. In healthcare, they support diagnostic decisions and treatment recommendations. Across industries, AI and machine learning enable faster, more accurate decisions, improving efficiency and outcomes. As we all know, that we can use chat gpts for various programming functions. We can make word copies. We can also use chat gpt for data analysis by using its excel feature. And there are various practical ways of making use of ai nowadays. Hence it is it helps us to make our work simpler and also avoids human errors. Now let's talk about the challenges that we can face by using AI and machine learning. AI and machine learning face some challenges like keeping data safe and private, as they need a lot of information to work well. Bias can be a problem too, since if the data is unfair, the results will be unfair. It's also hard to understand how some complex AI models make decisions. Running AI models can be expensive, especially with big data. Plus, there are ethical concerns like potential job losses and the risks of letting machines make important decisions. We also know how AI is being wrongly used in social media nowadays, and voice is being tampered with. Videos are made of celebrities and known people in a very wrong manner wrong uh, to portray their image in a very wrong way. Hence, AI should not be used in that way. It should only be used in order to for productive purposes, so that people can also know the advantages and only foster growth in terms of economy, and also in terms of any personalization services that we can get.
In conclusion to the presentation, we can say that AI and machine learning have immense potential to transform industries by personalizing experiences and enabling smarter decision making. However, they come with challenges like data privacy, bias, and high costs. Understanding how AI models make decisions remains difficult, raising trust issues. Despite these hurdles, AI and machine learning continue to drive innovation, offering new opportunities for growth. Addressing the challenges can unlock even greater benefits for society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Isha Garg, and your partner. Yeah, thank you so much, Isha and Yantika Garg, for this presentation. One of the questions that I had was, I know you mentioned about challenges that
Yeah.
arise with the rise of AI. What do you think should be done in terms of combating those challenges? Maybe ethical policies. What do you think about them? Which ones would you create if you had the chance to?
I think a lot of people are not aware about the use of AI in a very uh, large scale nowadays. So, firstly, people should be made aware of what AI is, and only then they can be told about what are the advantages of AI and how AI should not be used. Because it is very wrong to portray someone in a wrong way, or use it in a way that is not correct, so that people get a wrong impression of somebody. So hence I believe that firstly awareness should be created among people of what AI is and how it can be used positively towards the growth of an individual and also the economy.
Thank you so much for your answer. Any other judges have any other questions? Mr. Nopani, Mr. Cruzado?
No question.
No questions. We're just putting in the final set of scores for this team, and then we'll shortly have our winner. All right. So before we, could you stop presenting your screen? Um, Mishagar, could you stop presenting your screen? Yes, thank you so much. So before we conclude the event and announce the winners, we have two winning teams, and they'll be given prizes, and everyone else will also be given certificates. And then we also have um, other prizes for individual students, but today we'll only be announcing the team presentations. I'd like to say I've had a great time teaching everyone. Thank you for being a part of Code India. It's been 3 years, but now's the time it has finally kicked off, and Code India is at a much better point than it was before. I am honored to have to speak and teach everyone in this cohort, and I am glad that everyone came up with all these presentations. A lot of people went above and beyond of what I've taught, and I'm really proud to see that. Thank you so much once again, and this is only the beginning. This is one of our first batches, and then in the next few batches, we're going to have more advanced courses for companies, individuals. So stay tuned for that. We'll have everyone in the go. And before we announce the winners, can I have everyone turn on their cameras so we could have one final picture together? So I'll give a minute to everyone to turn on their cameras, even the attendees, even the people that are just watching it to attend the event, participants. Yeah. Can we get some cameras rolling? Um, let's get a few more cameras from a lot more people. All the participants, the Code India students. Let's get the cameras on. Stay tuned. More opportunities regarding to Code India will be given in the group. Thank you so much. Can we have a couple more people with cameras? All right. So I'm gonna take a picture. You can do whatever. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, this looks good. Now is the time for the actual announcement of who is going to win this showcase and is getting a cash prize along with an award. So the second place team is everyone excited? Let's hear it in the chat. Are people excited for the results? Yes. So the second place team is Team 5, Satyam Gupta and Mr. Ayuji Gupta. Congratulations. You've done a great job of that great presentation about the case study of the Bangladesh bank heist. So let's say a little congratulations, everyone. Just say congratulations in the chat. And for the first prize, we have Team 4, Yashika Modi and Aditya Kumar Shah. Congratulations to Team 4 and Team 5. Thank you so much for attending the event, and congratulations to Team 4, Team 5, Yashika Modi and Kumar Shah, Mr. Ajit Gupta and Satyam Gupta for winning this showcase. And that's it for today. Stay tuned for more updates. I had a great time hosting everyone, and thank you so much. You are all free to leave. And thank you so much once again to our judges
Everyone. Great
for attending the
presentations.
event.
Congratulations, Team 4 and Team 5. Great work and great job, everyone else. I hope to see you all again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we have vote of thanks from Mr. Kushal.
Yeah, I extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed judges, Mr. Arnav Kumar, Mr. Jeremy Cruzado, Mr. Saurabh Napani. Thank you for sharing your invaluable time, expertise, and wisdom. Your presence elevated the Code India Tech Symposium, and I so extend my gratitude to our talented participants. Your innovative spirit, competitive energy, and passion for technology inspired us all, and congratulations to all the winners. To our supportive Lions Club fraternity, particularly core committee members of Lions Club Mega City, thank you for your support and collaboration. Last but not the least, to our dynamic Code India coordinator, Lion Pankaj Kumar, your exceptional leadership, dedication, and team's tireless efforts made this symposium a resounding success. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Everyone is free to leave. Thank you so much for attending the event. And that is it from my side. Bye.
Thank you, all of you. Bye.